press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello my dear students, welcome to social science class. Okay, let us recap what we have discussed in the last class. In the last class, we have discussed the permanent Jamindari system. Permanent Jamindari system. A permanent Jamindari system was implemented by Lord Cornwallis in 1793. A Jamindar was recognized as a owner of the land. He was the mediator between British government and the Jamindar. British government and the peasants. Okay, we have discussed in the last class. Next, let us move in this session. We are going to discuss what are the problems of Jamindar system. What are the problems of this system? The first one problem is the permanent settlement. The permanent settlement system, however, created problems. However, number of problems which were created by permanent Jamindar system. Company officials. Company officials means company officers soon discovered that the Jamindars were in fact not investing. The Jamindars was the owner of the land, the ownership which was given by the British government. This Jamindar, when he had taken the land from the British government, Jamindars in fact they were not investing in the improvement of land. Why did the East India Company give ownership to the Jamindar? Because he would improve the land. But in fact, Jamindars were not investing in the improvement of land. The revenue that had been fixed according to permanent Jamindar system, the revenue that had been fixed was so high that the Jamindars found it difficult to pay. This permanent Jamindar system, the revenue land which was fixed by British government or East India Company, but this revenue, it was not changed over years. This revenue that had been fixed was so high that the Jamindars found it difficult to pay. This system, it difficult to pay Jamindars. Anyone who failed to pay the revenue lost his Jamindari. Who failed to pay, any Jamindars who failed to pay the revenue lost his Jamindari. The ownership of the land which was taken by East India Company, when Jamindar he failed to pay the revenue to the British government. I hope you have understood, students. Listen carefully. The revenue that had been fixed by British government, it was so high. The Jamindars found it difficult to pay. Anyone who failed, any Jamindars who failed to pay the revenue to the East India Company, this land ownership was taken by British government. This is the problem which was created in the permanent Jamindar system. I hope you have understood. What is the first problem? What was the first problem? The revenue that had been fixed by British government, it was so high. The Jamindars found it difficult to pay. Second problem is first problem, the revenue of the Jamindar, a tax of the Jamindar, it was so high, the Jamindars found it difficult to pay. Any Jamindar. Second problem is, what were the problems? They may ask the question, the Jamindar system, what were the problems of? One question: what are the problems of Jamindari system or permanent Jamindari system or Jamindar settlement system? The first problem is the revenue that had been fixed was so high by British government that the Jamindars found it difficult to pay. Any Jamindars who failed to pay the revenue or land ownership which was taken by British government, a Jamindar, he lost his ownership of land. Okay, next, numerous Jamindars were sold off at auctions organized by the company. Numerous Jamindars, those who had failed to pay the revenue to the British government, these numerous Jamindars, they could not pay the revenue to the government. They could not pay because it was so high. Why could they not pay to any tax to the government? Because it was so high. Okay, numerous Jamindari were sold off at auctions organized by the company. Auctions, which means haraja ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. It auctions organized by these auctions organized by the British government. Jamindars, third one problem is Jamindar, he had lost his Jamindar ownership. Okay, he had sold his Jamindari in the auctions organized by the company. And next, by the first decade of 19th century, the situation changed. After first decade of 19th century, which means 1800 to 1810, 1800 to 1810, 1811 to 1820, this first decade, the prices in the market rose. Cultivation slowly expanded. The prices in the market, the commodities prices in the market rose, increased, and cultivation slowly expanded. This meant an increase in the income of Jamindars, but no gain for the company, since it could not increase a revenue demand that had been fixed permanently. Here you can understand easily. This meant an increase in the income of Jamindars. How was the income of the Jamindars increased? Because cultivation slowly expanded. The people, the peasant who cultivated more and more, and he got numerous things, commodities, crops. Then he had to pay further tax. He had to pay extra tax to the East Indian British. He had to pay extra tax to the British government, but he did not pay to the British government. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬೆಳೆದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು? ಜಮೀನ್ದಾರ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಂಟ್ an increase in the income of Jamindars. Why? How? Because a peasant's cultivation slowly expanded. This meant an increase in the income of Jamindars, but no gain for the company. It was not profit for company. It was only profit for Jamindars who exploited the peasants. Gain for the company, since it could not increase the revenue. Since the company revenue, it could not increase. How? Because the revenue demand that had been fixed permanently. Therefore, it was called as permanent Jamindari settlement. Okay, the income, it was regularly flowing to the British government. Excess of amount, it was kept with Jamindars. That's why this system, it was benefited to the only for Jamindars, not British government and not peasants. Okay. and next demand that have been fixed permanently, and next even the zamindars did not have an interest in improving the land. Okay, in the zamindars also, even the zamindars did not have an interest in improving the land. He always thought, why do I improve this land? Because it was no useful for me, according to zamindars. That's why he did not have an interest in improving the land. In improving the land, they adana improve ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ land ಯಾರು zamindars. He did not improve the land. He did not invest. He did not invest on the land. He did not improve the land. Some had lost their lands in the earlier years for the settlement. The zamindars who had lost their lands, in the earlier year for the settlement, for the tax, for the revenue settlement to the, while settlementing of revenue to the British government or East India Company. Others now saw the possibility of earning without the trouble and risk investment. Some zamindars saw the possibility of earning without the trouble and risk investment. The investment is very risk. If it will be profit or loss, this is another risk. Business is always risky. The business is always risky. That's why the zamindars also saw the possibility of earning without trouble and risk of investment. As long as zamindars could give out the land of tenants and get rent, they were not interested in improving the land. Okay, in improving the land. Okay, those who are called as tenants. A person who occupies land or property rented from landlord. ಅಂದ್ರೆ tenants ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಗುಲಾಮರು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Those who are a person who occupies land or property rented from landlord, they are called as tenants. As long as the zamindars could give out of the land to tenants, he did not work himself. The zamindars the zamindars do not work themselves. The land which was taken to tenants, these are called tenants. Like for rent, those who did not have land, those people, they took land from the zamindars and they gave rent to the zamindars. Okay, as long as zamindars could give out of the land to tenants, the land which was given to tenants, which means a person who occupies a land as a rent or occupy land or property as a rent from landlords, which means zamindars. Land to tenants and get rent. Zamindars, here you can understand easily, zamindars who gave land to the peasants as a rent, and zamindars he got rent from peasants. They were not interested in improving the land. They did not want to improve the land because they were always giving the land to the peasants as rent. The peasants had to work in the field of rent field. Okay, na? This is the system of the problem of zamindari system. Okay, and next, on the other hand, in the villages, the cultivator found the system of extremely oppressive. On the other hand, in the villages, countryside, the cultivator found the system extremely oppressive. Oppressive andre dabbalikeyinda kudittu, because the zamindars who always exploited the peasants. This system was oppressive. The rent he paid to the zamindar was high. It was so high, and British government, it was fixed 50 rupees. Jamindar, he had fixed 50 plus 50, 100 rupees. 100 rupees had to be paid by peasants to the jamindars. 50 rupees he had kept, remaining 50 rupees he had given to British government. He had paid to British government. This is the system of permanent jamindari system. The rent peasants paid to the jamindar was so high, and his right on the land was insecure. Whenever he unable to pay, he was a peasant was unable to pay the land tax to the jamindar. This land was taken by jamindar. This land was taken by jamindar. I hope you understood. The rent he had paid. Who had paid? Who would pay? Who would pay? The peasant had to pay the land tax to the jamindars was so high, and his right on the land, it was not a right on the land, it was insecure. Whenever he failed to pay the land tax to the jamindars, his land was taken by jamindars. This is a system of permanent jamindari system. To pay the rent, he had to often take a loan. This is one of the problem. To pay the rent, often take a loan from the money lender, and when he failed to pay the rent, he was evicted from the land he had cultivated for generations. To pay the rent, who paid the rent? The peasants paid the rent to the jamindars. He had often take a loan, which means ಸಾಲವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆಯಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. ಯಾರಿಂದ? From the money lender. Those who are called as money lender who gave in the villages, saukars and ಲೇವಾದೇವಿಗಾರರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. They are called as money lender. Okay, they give money as a loan to those who want to money, who needs money. Okay, they are called as money lender. They are called as money lender. Here, to pay the rent, he had to often take. Who had to often take a loan? Peasants had to often take a loan from the money lender. And when he had to pay, when he failed to pay the rent, he was evicted from the land. Evicted andre ivananna ಹೊರಗಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. He was taken away from the land he had cultivated for generations. Generation andre ತಲೆಮಾರುಗಳಿಂದ land ಅನ್ನ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರೋರು ಯಾರು? peasants. This is the system of these are the problems of permanent jamindari system. Permanent jamindari system. What were the problems of permanent jamindar system? Just you would recall. The first one problem is the first one problem is this meant increase in the income of jamindar but no gain for the company. It could not increase the revenue demand that had been fixed permanently. Okay, na? Even the jamindars did not have an interest in improving the land. Some had lost their lands in the earlier years for the settlements. Okay, na? And next, the rent he had to pay jamindar was high. His right on the land was insecure. These are all the problems which were faced by peasants as well as jamindars. And next, let us move. Another one system is a new system is devised. That was called as Mahalwari system. By the early 19th century, many of the company officials were convinced that the system of revenue had to be changed again. Already this system, which system? Permanent jamindar system. It was exploited the farmers. The farmers were exploited by this system. It exploited the farmers. That's why, in order to, the company officials were convinced that the system of revenue had to be changed again, had to be revised again. how could revenues be fixed permanently at a time when the company needed more money to meet its expenses of administration and trade? How could revenues be fixed permanently at a time when this company needed more money? Why did they need more money? To meet its expenses for administration and trade. Administration and trade. In the northwestern province of the Bengal, this is the northwestern province of the Bengal presidency. Most of this area is now Uttar Pradesh. This area, it was called as Uttar Pradesh, as Englishman called Holt Mackenzie devised the new system which came into effect in 1822. Which came into effect in 1822. He was called Mackenzie, Holt Mackenzie, the Englishman. He was the implementer of Mahalwari system. The new system, it was called as Mahalwari system. It was implemented by, just one mark question, it was implemented by Lord Mackenzie. When was it implemented? 1822. Who implemented? Lord Mackenzie. Who implemented permanent Jamindar system? Lord Cornwallis. When was it implemented? 1793. When was Mahalwari system implemented? 1822. Who implemented Mahalwari system? An Englishman called Holt Mackenzie devised the new system which came into effect in 1822. He felt that the village was an important social institution in North India society. The village is one of the traditional society. The culture, all culture, which can be seen only in villages. That's why village was an important social institution in North Indian society and needed to be preserved. A village is an important society because it was one of the cultural center, traditional center, and also one of the moral values which can be seen in the villages. That's why he told that he devised the new system. He felt that the village was an important social institution in North Indian society and needed to be preserved by the East India Company. Under his directions, collectors went from village to village. Inspecting the land. Under his direction, collectors went from village to village, inspecting the land, measuring the field. What is the measurement of this field? Inspecting the land, recording the customs. Customs means tax, recording the tax and rights of different groups. What were their rights of different groups? This is all mentioned. It was directed by Lord Mackenzie, who was the Holt Mackenzie. He was the implementer of Mahalwari system in 1822. Okay, the estimated revenue of a plat within a village was added up to calculate the revenue that each village had to pay. Here, this is not a Jamindar system. This is Jamindar, which means village headman. You just write village headman. Here, there was no Jamindar. It is also similarly permanent Jamindar system, but there was no Jamindar here. Here there was a village headman. He was the head of villages. He had to collect the land tax from the peasants. This is the system of Mahalwari system. British officers, the estimated revenue of plat within a village was added up to calculate the revenue that each village had to pay. Every village had head of village headman. Andre illi village headman irtadidda. He had to collect the land tax from peasants and he had to pay to the British officers. Okay na? This demand was to be revised periodically. In the permanent Jamindar system, that was, here you can differentiate between permanent Jamindar system and Mahalwari system. Permanent Jamindar system and Mahalwari system. In this permanent Jamindar system, it was fixed, the revenue was fixed, but in Mahalwari system, The revenue, it was not fixed, it was to be revised. The permanent Mahalwari system, the demand was to be revised periodically, varsha every year. It was not permanently fixed. Permanent Jamindar system, it was fixed, it was not permanently fixed. The charge of collecting revenue and paying it to the company, the charge of collecting the revenue and paying it to the company and given to the village headman, was given to the village headman. Okay na? The first one is a charge of collecting the revenue was only called as village headman. In the place of Jamindar, village headman who came to power, he had taken the power, he had to collect the revenue, from the peasants, and he had to pay the revenue to the East India Company or British officials rather than the Jamindars. Just you have to understand very properly, it's very easy. In the permanent Jamindar system, the revenue it was fixed by the company. Mahalwari system, it was not fixed, it was to be revised periodically. A charge of collecting revenue and paying it to the company was given to the Jamindari system and Jamindar, but in the Mahalwari system, village headman, they are rather than the Jamindar. These are the two differences between permanent Jamindar system and Mahalwari system. In the permanent Jamindar system, the Jamindari, the land revenue, it was fixed. The land revenue which was collected by Jamindar, and in the Mahalwari system, it was not fixed and it was to be revised periodically. And the collecting land tax was given to the village, collecting land tax and paying to the company was given to the village headman. These are the two differences between permanent Jamindar system and Mahalwari system. Okay, rather than the Jamindar, this system came to be known as the Mahalwari settlement in 1822. When was it implemented? This system came to be known as the Mahalwari settlement in 1822. One and only one thing, one concept, it had been changed. In place of Jamindar, instead of Jamindar, village headman who came to power in this place, he had to collect the land tax from the peasants and he had to pay the land tax to the British officers or East India Company. This was the duty of village headman. Their Jamindar, here village headman. Their revenue was fixed, it was not fixed. It was periodically revised. Okay, and next one is, these are we have discussed so far. What we have discussed, the first one is the problems of permanent Jamindari system. And next, who was the implementer of permanent Jamindar system? Lord Cornwallis. When was it implemented? 1793. Who was the implementer of Mahalwari system? Hall Mackenzie. When was it implemented? 1822. And what were the differences between? Differentiate between permanent Jamindar system and next Mahalwari system. Okay, now these are the two differences between Mahalwari and permanent. Okay, now I hope you have understood. Okay, thank you. Next, let us move another one important Jamindar system. It was called as Raitawari system. Thank you.